Hey, welcome back to Steelers Chalk Talk. I'm Tank. Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. here on Fox Sports Net Wheeling, Pittsburgh. You know, it's the end of the year for us here as Christmas and New Year's are coming. And I just want to say thank you to all the fans that listen to the show and, of course, subscribe to our Steelers Chalk Talk Facebook page and YouTube page. Mike McMahon, the former NFL quarterback, and I filmed a promo for some lucky winner that would win the Jack Lambert jersey. Still got that tags on it, baby. Bicentennial shirt. At the end of this segment, I'm going to announce this year's winner. She'll have 2 weeks to get a hold of me. If she, I let half the cat out of the bag there. Sorry. Get back in the bag, cat. Get back in there. Get back in there. So, at the end of this segment, I will announce the winner of that jersey. She will have 2 weeks to get back to us. I think she listens and comments all the time, so she might get it. And after that 2 weeks, we will have to choose another winner, and we will announce them. So here's Mike and I right now horsing around for the promo. All right, so there you go. Somebody at the end of this segment, I'm going to announce his or her name, is going to win that Jack Lambert jersey. Tags on it and everything. Bicentennial jersey. If you're listening on the radio now, you didn't see it. All right, so what I'm doing is thanking you guys with the jersey and going through and reading comments off of our Facebook and YouTube page. I posted a video. It's up to 70,000 hits. Mr. Rooney, wake up. Terry Bradshaw, Ben Roethlisberger's calling it like they see it. 70,000 people. The one guy, Steven Scott, 8015. Man, he elicited a lot of comments. I'll read parts of Steve's comments, then people going after him and supporting him. Anyway, bottom line is, he says Cowher was a better coach, 6 AFC championship appearances in 13 seasons. Tomlin doesn't even compare to that. He just goes on about, Tomlin won the Super Bowl, Bill Cowher's team. We've heard that. I believe that. Munchak coached Arrow Line, should have been to Super Bowls. They haven't been the same. Then he goes into the coaching tree. There is none for Mike Tomlin. Charging indictments. Well, Purple Impact Strategy says, folks keep saying he inherited a great team. Purple Strategy says he inherited an old team on its last leg. But so let's look around. San Francisco, Shanahan inherited a good team. He got lucky with Purdy, but all the talent he has was already there. Warren, Kittles, Debo, etc. They traded for McCarthy and Williams, but nobody says he inherited a good team. But with Tomlin, they say he do. Oh, well, he only won because he inherited a good team. Yeah, Purple. That's the only reason he won. I agree. All right, JSYT says, Cowher was a great coach. The only coach who took a QB and made him slash. Cordell lost to Elway, who went on to win back-to-back Super Bowls. And Cordell lost to being one of the great darn... I don't know what you're talking about. We're trying to talk about Tomlin there, buddy. DQ Miller. Bingo! I'm tired of everyone saying Tomlin is a defensive guy. Mike Tomlin played wide receiver from Pop Warner until he left college. Why do you think he nails it in the draft for the most part? Tony Dungy gave an opportunity after 1 or 2 years of experience on the defensive side of the ball. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought Tomlin played defensive back at William and Mary. Cowher did inherit some good players from Chuck Noll, Wob Woodson, Cardinal Lake. Cam X says, every team has some good players on it, but the Steelers were a mess. Wow. A mess when Cowher was hired. He turned it around and built it back up. Tomlin succeeded early on because he didn't screw up what Cowher did. But since then, he's been there to cash a paycheck and has screwed it up. Wow. Yeah, I agree with that. DQ Miller says, true, but Chuck didn't see a Super Bowl with those young cats. Bill installed new wrinkles to their 3-4 scheme when Tomlin got Cowers players. Most of that group was still intact from a Super Bowl just 2 years prior. Well spoken. All right. Again, Terry originally commented that Tomlin inherited a good team. Basically says he's not a good coach. Kelly Rydell, 8171 says, Terry is 100% correct. Now, Terry got 24 replies on our YouTube page. Again, there's some stupid people out there. I don't even want to address this guy's comment. And it's still true today what Terry Bradshaw says. He's a cheerleader. He's not a great coach, bottom line. He's a players yuck it up with the fellows coach. As Bradshaw called him, he's a cheerleader. Wow. Flex 2 times says, Mike has never had a bad season, so only an idiot would call him a bad coach. All right, Flex 2, I got a comment back to you. Tomlin sucks and needs to be fired. Don't you know he has a great front office and a great scouting department? Don't you know he inherited Bill Cowers' teams? You can defend him all you want there, Cupcake. 90% of us in Steelers Nation think he's got to go. Stephen Scott responded to Flex by saying the team has been non-relevant since 2010. 3 playoff wins in 13 seasons? Is a prime example of Tomlin's standard. Wow. Huh. Here's one. DK, WR5, WX. Let's do a little history lesson. At the end of the 2011 season, the organization decides they want to preserve their quarterback's career, so they make a change at OC to stop him from getting hit so much. The idiot quarterback loves the outgoing OC and is mad about the change. So much so that he shows it by not trying to get on board with the new OC, Haley. Despite his attempts to disrupt the offense, meaning Ben Roethlisberger, the new offense is successful. Wow, are you a moron, DK? At putting up points and keeping him from getting hit so much. Still, Ben Roethlisberger doesn't like the OC, but he loves the quarterback coach Fichtner. So at the end of the 17 season, they get rid of the OC that the quarterback doesn't like, even though he's doing a good job. Which leads to what you have here today. Instead of listening to the aging quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, who started losing his deep ball around 2016, losing, not gone, go watch the film, he says, they would have been in a much better place. So this moron, DK, says that Ben Roethlisberger, since 2011, is the reason you're Pittsburgh Steelers. We're no darn good. Wow. I have heard some bullpucky on this show. I've read some bullpucky on this show. DK, I'm sure your mother loves you. I'm sure your baby Rottweiler named Steve loves you. But friend, with all due respect, in regards to a football discussion, your head is so far up your third point of contact. The reason your Hall of Fame quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, didn't like Todd Haley sucked. Matt Canada, Randy Fichtner were bad. They were so bad, they made Haley look good. He sucked. Todd Haley screwed up that offense so bad they should have been to 2 Super Bowls with Munchak's line, the Killer Bees, Ben Roethlisberger, Hall of Famer, and that defense. It was Todd Haley who decided to pitch the ball back 4 yards to the right during a playoff game on 4th and inches. The opportunity to win and move forward and go to a Super Bowl. Todd Haley thinks, aha, I am so smart. Instead of having my 6'6", 260-pound quarterback in pads and cleats get behind Pouncey for 6 inches, I, Todd Haley, am a genius, and I'm going to pitch the ball back to the right 4 yards. This will stun the defense so much we will get those 6 inches. Steelers Nation, do you remember how that worked out? So DKWR5WX, congratulations. You get the Moron of the Day award. Now, here's the funny thing. Arcing back, okay? Look, folks, you're listening to Steelers Chalk Talk here on Fox Sports Net, Wheeling, Pittsburgh. I'm Tank. Just want to say thanks to all you that listen to the show. Those of you who like our YouTube page, like our Facebook page, Steelers Chalk Talk. Just making this show about you. I posted a video that's up to 70,000 hits that says, Mr. Rooney, fire Mike Tomlin. One of the first responses to that was a gentleman who outlined why Tomlin should be fired. Playoff appearances, OCs, all that. So we're going through and responding. I'm reading the responses. You know how you all get into it back and forth on YouTube and Facebook. So one guy who I just read, who wins the Moron of the Year award, DKWR5WX, I'm sure his mother loves him. I'm sure your mom loves you. And I love you, brother. As a Christian, I love you. Just having some good football talk here, okay? Says that Ben Roethlisberger's the reason since 2011 they didn't go anywhere, because he fought with Todd Haley. Todd Haley sucked. Next comment under that, I didn't even see that. I like this guy. He gets a cookie. He responds to DK, the moron. Bane 1240. Don't forget, the OC, Todd Haley, ran the same kind of bleep, bleep, bleep sweeps to the short side of the field all the time. And, what I was just saying, a pitch play on 4th and 4 in the playoff game. Never used the QB snake, and is the origin of all horrible plays calls this organization has been dealing with for 6 years. The only time his offense had any life is when the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, took matters into his own hands and called his own plays. Wow, Bane, I love you. You are a genius. Well, I could go on and on and on. There are a lot of comments, as you can imagine, with 70,000 views. Hey, do us a favor. If you like the show, Mike and I do. Again, Mike played at the highest level NFL quarterback. I sat on the bench at Pitt, right beside the mascot, never saw the field. But I like to think I know what I'm talking about. I've coached a game. I've worked at the NFL Players Association. Please like our Facebook and YouTube pages, Steelers Chalk Talk. All right, it's time to announce the winner of the Jack Lambert jersey. All right, drum roll, please. All right, the winner of the Jack Lambert jersey, Steelers Chalk Talk giveaway, Anita Easley Clark. Doesn't she? Beautiful lady, nice lady. I'd love to have her as my grandmother. She looks like a lovely lady. Where are you from, ma'am? Lives in Marion, Arkansas, from West Memphis, Arkansas. Anita Easley Clark, you need to get a hold of me. Say, hey, Tank, I heard I won the jersey, and I'm going to mail that out to you. Here's the main reason I chose her. Again, to win the Jack Lambert jersey, Anita, well, she posted the Pittsburgh Steelers of the 70s, the Steel Curtain, unquestionably the greatest defense in NFL history. And there's a picture of Jack Lambert himself. You gotta love that, man. All right, we're going to get that out to Anita. Guys, Merry Christmas. God bless you. May the mercy and love of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you and yours this holiday season. And from Mike and myself, God bless. Anita! Merry Christmas.